Hi, I'm Hedgeye's founder and CEO, Keith McCullough. Good news, the Hedgeye Investing Summit is back. We're super excited about this one as always. The first week of October, I'll be hosting in-depth conversations with the smartest minds in investing. Some of my favorite people like Liz Ann Saunders, Kyle Bass, and Grant Williams, just to name a few. We'll be discussing the big stuff, the big trends impacting markets in the days, weeks, and months to come. You don't want to miss this one. Registration's free. How good's that? You won't hear pro-to-pro conversations like this anywhere else, anytime. Most people should take great humility in what you just did. And I wonder if it's because, it's largely because who you are. Let's just start with that. My dad was a firefighter. You said you spoke of your military background. If I don't read and react, you tell me this on the ice. You tell me that if people die in his profession if you don't have an ability to read and react to changing conditions and realize that the situation is totally nonlinear, full of the unexpected. And I wonder if it's just who we are, because what I see are a lot of, clearly people that are a lot more intelligent than I am in this business. I'm not an intellect. But people that are, they don't have that same background or principle orientation, do they?
Well, I don't know. Listen, I don't want to speak about other people, man. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're so sure of themselves. I really can't give you an answer for that. But I can tell you this. My military background was on submarines. We had a procedure for everything. We had a procedure for flushing the toilet, okay? And you had to follow the procedure. Yep. But you also had to be flexible enough to think on your feet when things go wrong.
Yep.
Otherwise, 120 people die. So that's my background. That's where I come from. Mm-hmm. I like I said, I can't speak for other people. I just know I can't predict the future. That's the big thing about this business. Everybody wants to say that. And I've told people this, look, if your investment process, if the first step is reliant on your forecasting ability, you're in trouble from the get-go.
Right. It's what you said about all or none investing, and there's macro tourism, which we can get into, which is the CNBC, the Twitter part. But the all or none, like the incentives on all or none, Joe, are huge. I know people that have worked in the hedge fund business for quite literally 3 to 5 years, are worth $100 million or more. All they had to do is make one big call. They didn't have to show that they have a repeatable process across cycles till they're 6 feet under or on the wrong side of the grass. That's what you and I have to do. It's actually a pretty challenging thing to do. But it is easier, I think, and more accessible for people to come up with a milkshake theory over here or this over there. And if I get that right, then they can make a lot of money in a short period of time. But that's not, you and I, it sounds like we don't have those goals.
Look, I'm blocking and tackling, man. Look, I'm trying to work for people here. Our client base is pretty conservative. Awesome. They're people. They're just regular folks, man. They've saved their money. They've done the right things, and they're trying to make sure they don't screw this up. And as they're going into retirement, a lot of times, the vast majority of our clients are either pre-retirees in their late 40s and their 50s, or retirees. They've already retired. To me, what those people need, and I think people are starting to get this, what they need is consistency.
Yeah,
it's not about knocking the ball, out of the park on a daily basis. It's not about having big years. It's about consistently knocking out that return every year so that you can draw the money out of your portfolio that you need without worrying about running out of money. Mm-hmm. So consistency, and I preach this all the time. This is what we're aiming for, is consistency. And I think that's the unique thing about our approach, about our strategic approach, is it has been very consistent. But you know what? It's never the best performing thing. It's also never the worst performing thing. So I want that consistency, and I think that's what our clients want, and that's what we aim for, which means you don't make big bets.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.